Hello, Mr. Valdez.
Hello.
Your class.
All right, so let's see here. Get the attendance ready to do. Where did I put it? Okay. Okay. Let me stop you. All right, that means that period's done. I gotta get this period done. Okay, so give 5 minutes for others to trickle on in because class has just started. I want to resize your screens like we normally do, Mr. Valdez. We're going to go through the problem called substitution method. This is who coming in the room now. Okay, wait. Where are we at? I want my attendance roster. There we go. Okay, now let me do this side by side. Okay, welcome to class, Miss Richardson. We got Mr. Valdez here already. Let me see. Where's his name at? Okay, there he is. Why won't it lock in? Okay, so Ms. Richardson, all you got to do now at this point is to begin setting up two screens. So one is Edsby and one is Google Doc. We're going to go through the problem together in a moment, trying to give people a little bit of time to come in the room. If Gabriel with the Dodgers, hello, sir.
Hello.
All right, so Gabriel's present. Okay, so far so good. Let me recycle and make sure it's saved. Okay, it didn't save that time. Okay, now who's coming in the room? Okay, some other students. It did lock in, Gabriel. Okay. Welcome to class, Miss Kathy. Who else just came in here? Daje's here. I just see her. Okay.
Hey, Mr. Tucker.
Hello, young lady. Okay, so everybody should be setting up their screens, logged into Edsby as well as Gmail. Not Gmail, but Google, your Google account, so you can log all of your notes in your Google Drive via Google Docs. So make sure you have Google Docs open as well. You're gonna start a new document, and you should know what to set the document up with. All right. So let me see here. Everybody else is gonna be considered late. Let me come out of this screen. Oh, by the way, let me drop this link in here too, so you guys can browse through the classroom in case you need certain things or forgot things. This is what the classroom is for. So if you can't, you get like if you pulled the classroom on a cell phone and you don't know how to get through it, there's a part in the classroom that helps you get to it. And I kind of like a shortcut PowerPoint presentation for you guys to hold on to until the quarter's over with. So the information is going to change after the quarter's done. Let's put this in the chat. All right. So you can open that up and use it throughout class in case you just need it. Most students have bookmarked it. It helps them find a class link. It helps them get to the videos of yesterday, or the videos that will be today will be yesterday, tomorrow. So let's see here what we got. Let's see if I got everybody correct on attendance before we start our norms. Where is the attendance? Right there it is. And then the number of people in the room. Okay, that hasn't changed yet. Okay. So I think I'm going to save this to the office and get started. Trying to wait. It didn't share the office yet. All right, there's a delay. Okay, it did go that time. All right, it's a little bit slow there. All right, and I already see some people I got to call. Okay, so chat, get that ready. Let's see your wonderful faces. Uh, the entire time in class, you got to try to keep your cameras on, everybody. I know some people on phones, you switch screens. It's just when I'm calling you and I'm talking to you, I should see your face. All right. This is a CPS policy to make sure students are who they are. And they do go back and they do audits, everybody. They go back and check and see, did the teacher do this? So I'm just letting you know, I'm going to do my job. I hope you just make it easy for yourself. All right. So let's go through the norms. Let me stop this presentation. And we got somebody else coming here. Hold on. Let me stop this. All right, now who just came in the room? I just saw
Hey,
somebody.
Mr. Tyler.
Hey, Lisa. Oh, okay. Y'all had a meeting?
Sorry. Yeah.
Okay, all right. All right. So, cool. I got Lisa now. Let me move this out the way. We're gonna get started with our norms. That's what we was about to work on. Come up to the top. So these are, in case you're new to Camelot, when he's in the building, every day we said them, every class we said them. So just bear with us. Me having you say them is not to, put pressure on you. It is what we have to do to keep us remembering the norm or the culture of our classroom. So number one at the top of the list is Miss Richardson. Can you read what's on the screen? Is she there? I see her hand on the screen. Unfortunately, I didn't have time to set up. It's okay. At least you got till 8 to finish that. Miss Richardson, are you able to talk or are you frozen? Again, when I do the norms with you guys, it's also a moment for me to check your technology and make sure it works. Okay, so she's frozen. I'll come back to her. Mr. Valdez, can you do number one? She's frozen in time.
No one has the right to hurt another person.
That's awesome. Okay, Miss Kathy, number two.
Education in the classroom, I say.
Thank you. Dajay, number three.
We would never behave in a way that upset ourselves, our school, or our family.
Thank you, ma'am. Number four, that would be Gabriel. Miss
Number
Gabriel.
what?
Number four, Gabe.
At the State Academy Southwest, students largely attended.
Thank you, sir. Lisa, number five.
We take pride in the Sub Academy in Southwest.
All right, coming back to the top, we have five more to go. These are our five academic norms, something else in our culture. Number one, Miss Richardson, can you read that? She's frozen still. Her hand is not moving. All right. Alexis, can you read number one?
We respect the opinions of others.
Thank you. Miss Kathy, number two.
We respect the culture of the classroom.
Thank you. Dajay, number three.
We are attentive and participate.
Yes, ma'am. Gabriel, number four.
We have five protecting ourselves, our peers, and our teachers.
Thank you, sir. Lisa, the last one.
We take pride in this. Oh, my bad. We are here to focus on preparing ourselves for post-secondary endeavors.
It's okay, Lisa. All right. Okay. She's about to say the other one. She didn't say it so much. All right. Now, today's assignment. Let's just jump into this, right? And Lisa, I gotta send you a message. I got your podcast message. That's cool. I like you guys doing that. But there's an
Thank you.
application. There's an application you're gonna have to fill out for that internship I sent your way. Okay. I already nominated your name. Miss Tiller got on my case, and we gonna talk. You got to finish that part. All right. So let me get back to this. The Facebook. I think it's at $200 that you go to the Facebook site. I help administrate it and a lot and Mr. Borders. So we're watching who goes on there. And if you need a link to that site, let me know. Hopefully close to the end, remind me. I'll find a link to the Facebook link, and that's where you go. I think Lisa knows where it is too. So Lisa, if you find it before I can get to it, put that in the chat. Like I don't know if you can find a link, but if you don't, I'm gonna give you this link, and you just go there, and it's a possible $200 you guys can get. Um, Townhouse, you guys got to start coming to Townhouse more often because there are like wonderful opportunities like math tutoring. Like a lot, like today is mathematics Thursdays, and it's like you're having trouble with algebra, and I'm seeing it. You need to try to check that out. I just wanted to make that known. Lastly, this link is also in the Google slide deck that I gave you a moment ago in the chat. So it's that little classroom cartoon version of me with the White Sox shirt on. Yeah, you go there and you can get this link, or you can go to SB and get this link. All right, today's problem. So let me put this in the chat real quick, and I'm gonna have somebody read it for 10 points. And it's just this much. Well, it should be 15 because it's a problem included. Now, what do we have in the chat? Unfortunately, yeah, I read that one already. But let's put this here, and let's see who is here.
Can Dodger read?
Yeah, Daje, if you're feeling confident, go ahead. There's 15 points. Start with hello,
Hello, all future
physicists.
physicists. Today is Mathematics Thursday. Complete the following questions below. Note: synchronous problems are done in class. Asynchronous problems are completed at home. Keep going.
Yep, keep going, Daje.
Do now. Solve for the order pair xy using this system of equations via substitution method. Equation 1, 30 divided. You want me to read that too?
That's the problem, ma'am. Yes, go
30
ahead.
divided by 2x minus 47 divided by 8y equal 24 divided by 2. Equation 2, negative 20 divided by 5x plus 128 divided by 2y plus 684 divided by 2x equal negative 28 divided by 2.
Thank you, Daje. Easy 15 points, eh? She was like, keep reading, keep. Yeah, Daje. All right, so now what we want to do is we want to start our Google Doc because I want you guys to do what I do so you don't get lost. Like every day we do this is like going to work and punching the clock, right? So open up your Google account, make sure you're logged in, get to, and make sure you're using the same Google Drive that you use every time. Okay, thanks, Lisa. Make sure you're using the same Google Drive, right? Don't use, some students will have two Google links open or Google accounts open, and then they can't find their Google Drive where their homework is. And then Friday, they're like, oh my goodness, where my notes go? So just log in with the same one. Welcome back, Richardson. You had an internet issue or something? I see she's there. And oh, she left again. Okay. So open up the Google Doc, everybody. Make sure you log into the right one you want to use. And name your document. You have to do that.
Mr. Tyler,
Yes.
my computer froze.
What? Why did it? I saw that. It was
I
like your
know I just
hand.
have to log in on my phone to tell you.
Yeah, that means you got to reboot your computer.
How? It's not. Look,
Okay, she's showing me her screen. She said, "Look, what am I looking at?
I'm showing you. Look,
It's frozen."
yes. Look,
Okay,
it's
so
not moving.
all right, hold on. Just hold the power button. Where is that at?
I did that. It's right here.
You got to hold it longer. Hold it for about 15 seconds. Count out 15 seconds though. Don't be like 1, 2, 3. Count out 15 seconds and it should power off. If it doesn't, then yeah, continue with your phone. You should probably talk to Mr. Irvin to get that fixed.
No, this not from y'all. This
That's a tablet. Oh, okay. It's a laptop. You gotta find a way to reboot it. That's all. Okay, but just try to do what you can on your phone then. All
Okay.
right. We got to get that fixed. So just at the end, we got to reach out to Irvin. All right, let's keep going, everybody, and you can get on your Google Docs. I think Richardson on your phone. So
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
okay, so log in. 22nd of October 2020. Right now, I'm doing my header. I'm doing this again because maybe you forgot what we've been doing since the beginning of the quarter. But here it is. Zoom in some more. You write your name. I'm putting mine, but you put yours, right? Then next, you're going to put the date again. Period. And what period is it? Well, this is the third period today, right? Lisa, you are so on point. Thank you. So third, she's like hurrying us up, everybody. She's helping y'all out with what to type, by the way. So you should hint, copy that over. A lot of y'all like copy paste, but copy the right stuff. Algebra. All right, so your physics with algebra students, a lot of algebra in here. That's what I was talking about, that math tutoring. If you know you're rusty at algebra, this class is going to be hard. So you're going to be always coming to class talking about, Mr. Tyler, I don't get it. And I'm gonna be like, how's your algebra? What is that? Okay, that's why you don't get it. Okay, well, we got to work on that. And that's why I keep giving you algebra problems, guys, especially today. So here, we're going to use a tool called Math Papa again. Lisa, do you still have Math Papa? Can you put that in the chat?
Yeah, but ain't this engineering?
Yep, it's engineering.
You said physics.
Right. So, okay. You're right, Lisa. Thank you. I'm thinking about last period. She's right. Thank you, Lisa. Intro to engineering. I was like, what? Oh, she's right. I had to look at the screen. All right. Okay. So our title is still the same though, Lisa. Oh, she's on point. Thank you. Oh, Alexis did it too. Thank you, sir. You guys are catching on. That's showing me that you're paying attention. So you're getting points for these entries if they are relevant to the document. I do encourage what is called classroom talk. Now, since we're not in the building anymore, we have to use the chat and we have to keep the chat clean. So if you're talking about the subject and it is relevant, those are participation points. You guys are starting to turn the chat to life. All right, so yeah, thank you, Lisa. Encouragement is cool. So what's the next thing? We got the title. That's what Lisa gave us. Lisa also gave us the exit slip part. So let me grab this. And we're going to put this in the document. So that means people are starting to get the hang of the class. The class is not hard once you get in the rhythm. So exit slip, right? Actually, your days go by faster when you get in the rhythm. Exit slip is worth 25 points. Okay, so come down here. Linear equations is a term of the day, right? Usually say classroom term, but term of the day is fine. And you got to put the definitions of both of these, so look them up. Now, I think this was told in Townhouse and GGI if you paid attention. All right, questions. Let me go back. Somebody put the questions, didn't they? It was, I'm not talking about when I did it. Let me slow down this chat. Lisa did a lot. Oh, no. Yeah, she did. Alexis gave us Math Papa. Gabriel gave us, that's who it was. Gabriel gave us all the questions. Thank you, Gabriel. Okay, so I'm copying the questions in, right? So first, your in-class problem, the 1S problem, the one Gabe just put in the chat, that's the first one. Let me make sure that's correct in Ansby. I think it's right. This is your 1S. It doesn't say 1S, that's why I got to check. I think he just copied the problem. So it's this on the screen if you guys see it. And that's the synchronous problem. It should be 1S. Oh, that's correct. I want to make sure I grade y'all for what I gave y'all. So let's look at here. And that's probably why I thought I was in physics, because that my periods, that actually helps. Y'all got, excuse me, I just got off lunch. Okay, here. So, yep, he got it right. He got it exactly right. Thank you, Gabriel. All right, let's get the rest of these. So you need the 2A and 3A, right? I'm going to take these two and put those in the document too, because you guys are responsible for those. So let's put that in there. And this is going to be an easy class because you guys are engineering students, so I'm encouraging you to use your tools. Now, Lisa got a taste of this already because I'm trying to, get the physics students to the same level you guys are. You guys are more advanced because what I want to do is get to the Bitmoji classroom creation. With the physics students, I think I got to do something a little different. But you guys still need to program your own classrooms with your best works. So I need you to take great notes and finish all the assignments, because I think all next week or close to the end of the quarter, you're going to be I showed you the classroom, right? You're going to be making your own classrooms. And that's the final project. Or you can take a quiz that I usually give. I thought I was doing good with just the final project. So you got to create something like this, right? And you got to talk about different assignments. It's like 4 slides where you talk about your assignments. And you got to present it in class. So be ready to do that. But let's get some of this work done so you'll figure out what's your best works. So Math Papa is a link that I think Alexis, he got points for. He put it in the chat. Okay, so let's see how we use this calculator to do this problem. So I got to clean this out because this is old. Let me clean this up for you guys. So that doesn't belong. That doesn't belong. All right. So I'm going to start off with just this algebra calculator right here. That's in the chat that he gave. So he said linear equations, y equals mx plus b, right? That's the equation of a line, equation of a straight line. Yeah, that's one way to say it. You're right. You're right. But that you would get that first part. Look up the other word too. But that's very much what I was saying with you being mathematical, Alexis. I like that answer. But what was I about to say? Because you didn't talk about ordered pairs. That's what I was getting at. But I got where you're going. I understand that, and that's a very good answer. But let's use this algebra calculator to solve this problem, the very first one, okay? Because in the beginning of the quarter, it was kind of hard on us, right? We had to use reduction, and then we had to, figure out what the next step was. Now it's hard for you guys to get lost because you're being introduced to tools you're going to use in college and beyond when you need to do equations or a system of equations. So let's do this, right? Let's look at why they're called linear. First, type it into the calculator, 72 divided by 8. Press the over key, and I press the directional key over to make it move over, because if you don't, it'll only parentheses 8, not the fraction. I'm pressing X. All right, now I held shift and press X. You can try it out with just regular X. Just stay consistent. Minus, and all I'm doing is typing up the equation, right, that Gabriel and Alexis provided us with. So let's keep going. Parentheses, 48 divided by 4. I'm going to press over key, close parentheses, and that's Y. Just retyping everything. Equals, parentheses, 62 divided by 2. Press the over key once, close parentheses. All right, now what do you do next? Well, I'm going to hold shift and press the colon key. So that'll give me this representation. It's called semicolon, I think. Press the space bar once to space it out, and then continue with equation 2. So that's minus, parentheses, 45 divided by 5. Press over key, close parentheses. And then don't forget X is attached to that. Plus, right, parentheses, what is it, 256 divided by, I'm pressing the divided by is the key. I have a keyboard on my keyboard, but you press the division symbol on yours, right? It should be above the 8 key, I think, or there's one right by the control button and the shift button. Depends on where you find it, but the button should like make a fraction for you. So it's divided by 2, close parentheses, that was Y, plus, and the open parentheses is one more, 67 divided by 2. All right, come over one, close the parentheses, and what do we have there? X, right, equals a negative, using parentheses, that's going to be 29 divided by 2. And press over once and then close parentheses. Okay. Oh, okay, Alexis, you got both of them. You got both of the bad situation. Right. So a good sentence of that would be is, if you do not practice for these problems on the test, you will exacerbate your grade, right? So please practice this. I think I used a good sentence there. Now, if I hit calculate, it should give me the steps, and it did. You should be like in solve mode so you see all the steps, okay? Because I'm explaining something. So I hit solve, and I hit calculate, and then it gave me all these steps. Notice it says by substitution. That's the only one I want you to focus on. There's elimination in the other ones, but don't get too advanced. Let's focus on substitution first, because you need to understand that. If you do elimination, sometimes it can get tricky, because if you don't like fractions, it's going to be a headache. So this is the final answer, but that's not what you have to type only, right? You got to go step by step by step. So the first one is reduction. They rewrite the equations. This is the first one, right? And then this is the other equation. Then they start solving the first equation in terms of X. All right, so here's what I want from you guys. I don't want you to do this. And I talked about this last period with students, because I saw a lot of this last week. Do not copy a whole bunch of this stuff and throw it at me. Like, this is copying it, right? Don't come over to your Google Doc and do this. This is what I do not want, because some people almost got zeros. Don't do that. Okay? Don't do what you see here, right? This is the wrong way to do your homework. Okay, this will get you a 0 because that's trying to not like I. If you go to a job and you just throw something together, they're not going to want to pay you or give you a good grade. So please do it the right way, okay? What you want to do is type up the steps slowly. So I'm going to undo that mess because that was a headache. There we go. And we're going to type it out. So what do you do here? Well, the first thing is they told you rewrite or reduce everything. So you could put rewrite if that helps you. All right. And then side by side, type it in. This is where you need the 2 screens. You guys trying to tab it over, throw it over here. Don't do that. Do it correctly. So how do we do that? Let's start from the beginning. Does everybody have this part done? Like they have the solution with me? Because I'm ready to, I want to, I think I got to share screens. Oh, Sinkara said be right back. Okay, I didn't know she was here. She snuck in on me. Okay, so it's present. Let me make sure she's on the list. She is, okay. All right. So so far I wanted to get a pulse on you guys or do a sonar or a ping. Like, do you have so far what I have on your screen as far as the calculator and understand what to type? So I want to give you some time to work on it and then we share out.
I gotta type my math papa thing, but I was gonna ask a question about an equation too.
Okay, what's that?
Like when you put the x into the other x's, do you have to do it for both of the x's on the equation too?
Ah, that's a great question, Lisa. Okay, so here's one way to do that, right? Let me come over here. Can you see what I'm doing?
Yes.
Okay. So you're talking about this x and this x, right?
Yeah.
Now, if you don't combine like terms, yeah, you do. And then there'll be a headache, right? So why don't you just go ahead and combine these 2 real quick? And I know what you're about to do. Let me walk you through that because that's a smart move and that's a great question. I like that question a lot. What is 45 divided by 5 going to be? So it's going to be negative what? Do you know?
9.
Who said that?
Me.
Oh,
Can
Alexis?
you
Yeah.
write in the chat, Mr. Title?
My bad. My thing was lagging.
Yo, what was lagging? He answered the question. So
My
what's the rest
thing.
of this? Your internet?
Mr. Title, write in the chat.
Yeah.
Let me see. You said put it in the chat.
Write in the chat so I can tap it.
What are you talking about? Oh, the answer?
Anything so I can get to the chat.
Oh, you're just trying to get back to the chat. Okay, wait a second. I'll put this in there. So right now we're reducing this, you guys. Who can tell me what it's going to be when it's reduced? Tell me all the
Are
steps.
you talking about the whole thing or y
The
too?
whole thing reduced. What is it going to be? Because I'm trying to help
Okay,
you
so the
answer your
second one was
question.
128.
Who said that?
Lisa,
Okay,
128y.
there you go. I was looking for the rest of it. Okay. What else we got?
33.5x.
Okay, so it's going to be plus 33.5x, right? And what else you got?
Yeah. Equals negative 9.66, I think. Or just 9.6.
Okay. You can say, is it 6 repeating?
Yeah, and then it
You
got a
can say
7 at
6,
the end.
7. So you just say 6, 7. All right. So what do? This is where you was asking that question, Lisa. You have the reduced form, right? So let's look at this. These are your like terms, right? So this is easier. That's why I say it's easier if you're going to do it the way Lisa's doing. She's using, what she knows, and then coming back and probably using the calculator because you guys still got to graph it. So if we take these 2, Lisa, what do they become? This is how I'm telling you to handle that situation if you want.
Oh, okay. And then when I combine like terms, I can submit the x that way into that
And
one?
you can put the X in then. So before you put the X in, combine like terms is all I'm telling you. You get it?
Yeah, I get it. Thank you.
No problem.
I was only asking that because the other problem for the physics class had that.
I know. I know. So Lisa, what does this become? Let's see if you can get this real quick. What is 9x plus is negative 9x, right? So that subtracts. What is it going to be? What's the new x value?
Hold on, here I come. Negative 9x plus 33.5. 24.5.
24.5 it is. So we remove this, right?
Hey,
Right. I was going to say, where's the x part, Lisa? All right. So remove this, and that's your new equation. And that you still got to use, you got to choose whether you're going to solve for x or y there, right? So I don't know
yeah.
how you did it, but that's where you're at. Well, pretty good job. You keeping up. All right. So everybody else, the other part is, at least you already know this part. You got to grab the graph. So once you get this done in the calculator and you're doing the steps like Lisa's doing, because the goal is you do it by yourself. The answers have to match. Okay. This is a thing that checks. It's a computer that's checking your work for you. So you either go through and use these notes, but type them in. Do not give me a copy and paste jambalaya or just slap that up there because you won't get credit for that. Um, take your time and go through the steps. And then on top of that, you also need the graph from here. Okay, so the graph you can copy and you can print screen or you can make a PDF of it. But make sure you grab the graph afterwards. Okay, so if you could print screen, fine, just print screen and make sure you have the graph because that's what the linear equation is. As I was talking about earlier, Mr. Valdez. This is actually what it is. Yes, it can be y equals mx plus b, but not all the time it will be in that format. And then the pair, the final answer is where these lines cross. So that is what we call our ordered pair, everybody. That's why it's so important in physics and engineering, especially computer science. They have vectors and sprites and stuff. Okay, so 10 minutes, right? Can I give them 10 minutes? It's 12:51. Yeah, I definitely can. And then that brings close time for share outs. You can also use this calculator on your homework problems, 2A and 3A. Right. So 10 minutes to get the rest of the steps into the problem for your 1S problem. I'm trying to make sure I do all of these settings so the attendance right. And check on the trail, and Carter is not here. I don't see Lee Carter. Oh, all right. Joel's not here. Porter's not here. Christian is not here. Don't see Melody. No Wallace. Okay. All right. I think I get everybody correct now. Yep.
Miss Silent in the chat one more time.
Okay, 1 minute. Well, Gabe, there you go. What happened? Oh, he left. I hope he's coming back. Hmm.
Mr. Tyler,
Yes, Lisa.
can you go back to your Google Doc page so I can see how you did it for the second problem? I mean, for the second equation.
So the second equation. Okay.
Yeah.
Are you talking about what? You talking about? Let's see here. This part.
Yeah. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. All right. So about 3 more minutes. We're gonna share out everybody. Should have at least a document set up, a few steps typed in there. Don't forget the graph from Math Papa is required too. It's the graph of at least the first problem we did, and all the steps that are included. All right. Let's minimize this. Yeah, thank you. So now we're looking at who has finished at least this much. Now, I mean, just what's on the screen. You should have more steps than this, right? But you also need to include, and if you're wondering what I'm saying, it should be in your document, is a print screen of this graph. I want to talk about that before we do share outs, in case you didn't get a chance to do that. To get to the graph part, make sure you've used Math Papa at least to the point where you punched it in, you calculated, you got some steps. If you click on the graph option here, you'll be able to graph what happens and where they intersect. So I want you to basically use the print screen button on your keyboard, and it's spelled like this, and put this in the chat so you'll know. It's spelled P, it's capital P. You see, capital P R T capital S C. All right, so it looks like that, and you press that button, and the next thing you want to do is let it, it takes a quick second. You just press it once, and then come over to your Google document. You're going to hold Control and press V to paste, or just right-click paste. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to hold print screen, just press it once, and then I'm going to come to my document, and I'm going to have to crop too, by the way. And I wanted you to put the graph a little bit after you figure out how you're going to use your equations. If you put them in, and you see, I press Control V, and it gave me everything, including what I see on my TV screen when I'm looking at you guys. All right, so now I got to cut all this out because that's just too much information out there, right? So let's crop it and bring this over to just the graph portion because that's all I really want. All right. And as you can see, once I do that, next thing I do is click outside of the box area or where the box is, where the original picture was, and I think click once, and then boom, I have my graph. I can resize it, so it's visible, and you can see what happened there. You got to stretch it out a little bit just so you can see everything that's happening. Okay. And that's it. And then you just continue on with the steps of your problem. All right, so let me take a quick scan of the room. Looks like everybody is still here. Should I go down the list and see who wants to share for in-class points, or does somebody want to volunteer real quick? This is part of your in-class points. Usually at the top of the keyboard, Lisa says. Lisa, go ahead then. Oh, Daji left. Oh no. It's the time to get points for being in class. She left. Okay, you're sharing something, Lisa. All right. Okay, you got a lot done there. Oh, and you got the graph. Pretty good. Yeah, you're getting the hang of this. You know you can use it. Now, did you use Math Pop or you use your brain? Which one did you do?
I use Math Pop and sometimes my brain if I know what it simplifies to.
Okay, so you translate between the two. All right, well, keep working on the rest, Lisa. We gotta pretty much leave a little bit early. I think you'll be able to leave around 1:15. So try to get some more done. Who else? Let's go to Mr. Valdez. I see your screen is on. That's the reason I'm calling on you. Everybody else's screen has to stay on during class, y'all. Pretty soon the guidelines are going to be you're not going to be able to stay in class, and they will tell me to remove you. But who's ready to share what they've done so far? This is for your in-class participation point score. You have to do stuff in class to get points too. So, Mr. Valdez, are you there? Are you able to present or no?
I don't want to present math
Yeah.
until
Okay.
I don't want to present math.
Okay. Valdez, you said yes, right? Okay, yeah. And then Richardson, you say you don't want to go?
No, I don't.
Okay, so you give me a second. Oh, okay. So Valdez, were you able to get
Cause
the?
my computer still froze.
No, I'm trying to get the graph right now.
Yeah. Okay. So do you have a print screen function?
No.
You're on a Chromebook.
Yeah.
Okay. So try to print it as a PDF and then submit it with the assignment. Okay. You know
Can
that?
can I take a screenshot of it or not?
Oh, that I thought you was doing the screenshot there.
Yeah, didn't get all of it.
You found a way to do it. It looks like.
Yeah,
Yeah, you.
Control Shift and then the little.
I knew it. I read the article. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So grab it and put. Can you put that in the document?
Yeah.
Yeah. I see you got the screen share there, and your save. You figured it out, dude. Okay. Yeah. Image. All these students say they can't do it. There you go. Now I got a recording that it is possible with you guys. Thank you,
My
Mr. Valdez. There you go. Awesome. Awesome. Man, that's cool. Okay. So I gotta give you some extra credit for that one because it's like students saying, I can't do it. I can't do it. He just did it. Anyway, you can stop sharing, sir. Great job.
Thank you.
Let me see else is here. Some people left. Got cold feet. Somebody. So if you don't present, it hurts your score. You know, you can say I don't want to, and I gotta respect that.
button not working.
What is not working?
The PRT, that button not working.
Okay, can you print it as a PDF, Gabe? Can you share your screen? Let me see what you're working with. Did you type it into the calculator for the graph at least?
Gabriel.
Oh, yeah, I see him now. There he is. Okay, so you got the graph, Gabe. Pretty good. Now, dang, Alexis, how did you just do that? Because I think he's on a Chrome. No, he's not on a Chromebook, right? He's on a Microsoft. Okay, so Gabe, do you know how to print a PDF from that screen? Okay, come up to, you see those three dots up there, Gabe? No. You see the three dots at the corner. Yeah, almost. No, not that. That's not dots. Yeah, those are dots. Okay, go to print. Go to print, Gabe. Okay, when you click on print, slow down. It says fax. Can you click on there and see if you can turn it to PDF? Microsoft Print to PDF. Or say that works fine too, Gabe. Now hold on. Find the page the graph is on. I don't want to get all that. What page is the graph on? Is it page 3? Go to custom, yeah. Yeah, is it page 3 though? Yeah, that's page 3. So go to custom and make sure you type in 3 and hit save. Submit that with your work today, okay, Gabe? The easier way has been you print screen, which I know y'all can do, but if you can't, you gotta do it that way. So when you submit your due now today with the homework and everything, also submit that. I'll see both. All right. Who did I not get? Because I got points written down for certain people. I didn't do Kathy, Lightu, Moore. Dang, people left. Let me check what's going on. Okay, yeah, some people left. There. I don't know what's going on there. Richardson, that's who left. So let me ask, Daje, do you have anything to share yet, dear? Ms. Moore, are you there? All right. What about you, Miss Kathy? Okay. Sinkyra? Uh-oh, a few of them stepped away.
I'm here.
Okay. Were you able to get anything done, Sinkyra?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you share your screen? Let's see how much you got done, dear.
Yeah, 1 second.
All right. Daje left. I'm hoping she's coming back to tell me she had an internet issue and she did something. Shift control. Oh, that's what it is. The tabs button. Thanks, Valdez. I did read that. So it's because they said T in the article I read. So it's tabs. Okay. Yeah, write that down. Students be like, I can't do it. You can. Just don't want to do it. Let me write this down. There you go, Sankara. Oh, Sakara, you stopped. Sakara, you was sharing. You stopped sharing. Why you do that? Shift plus control.
Tyler, I don't really know how to use that calculator.
The math papa.
The algebra calculator. Yeah.
You just type it in, dear. What you mean?
That
Okay, so
we play both of the problems in.
yeah, right. So let's go back through that. Okay, Valdez and Lisa, you can leave in 2 minutes actually. Okay, I need to still see Kathy so before she could leave, and I'm about to share my screen. One moment, Sinkara. But you guys gotta stick around until you show me something. The class ends effectively at 1:20. You gotta show me you've completed some of the work. Otherwise, I gotta be calling home. Okay, so Sinkara, you're presenting something, but it's not showing me something. It might take some time, huh? Because you just moved my presentation out the way. It says you're presenting now. So are you going to show me your screen? Because I can show you how to type it in, but
Yeah, I'm finna show you. You see my screen? Bro?
I don't. That's the thing. I don't see it yet. I see a presentation Sinkara lied to, but I don't see um, what you're doing on Math Pop or anything like that. So I'm waiting on you. What I'm gonna do is I am gonna put in the chat what you're supposed to type into Math Papa to try to get a solution of how it works. It is both equations, but there's a way you separate the equations. Okay, and then it's this one here. Grab this. So now you have this right here, Sankara. You got to type all that into the calculator for Math Papa.
Okay.
Try that out. You can stop sharing because I think that's faster than you dragging down your internet trying to share. You can just use that's the calculator we use and go to the field and type all that in and hit calculate and then click on show all steps and it'll work for you in terms of letting you see. Let me show my screen again. See all of this, okay? So it's 1:15. Who did I say could leave early? It was Valdez. If you don't have any questions, you're free to go, sir, and get to your next period. Make sure you turn in. Gabriel shared your screen. Yes, he did. Make sure you guys turn in all problems by 8 p.m. though. All right. So those names that I called can leave early.
Have a
Lisa,
great day.
but you too, man.
See you tomorrow.
You have a good day too, Mr. Dog. Okay, I'm tweaking. Thought I left. Have a good day. You didn't, but now you did. So have a good one. See you tomorrow, Miss Brown. Thanks
See you
for.
tomorrow.
All right, Gabriel. I'll see you. Keep it up, man. The momentum. Okay. Let's see here. Who we have left? Some people left because some people left and they weren't supposed to leave. I told them about that. Sankara, you can leave and get started on it because I know you're having internet issues. I'll deal with everybody else. Huh?
I said okay.
Okay. Get it done, dear. Turn it in.